of Freelancing Wali and I'm 11 years old. I'm a level 1 student at Jahan School Online Academy. So today we are having a really absolute honor to welcome a really very special guest today, Dr. Daphne. She is the founder of Squirrel Moms, a global NPL business and lifestyle coach, and a timeline therapist who has been inspired countless around the world. And she is so, yeah. So today we are going to know about her journey and her experience. So, Assalamu alaikum, hello, Dr. Daphne. How are you doing today?
I'm very well. How are you?
I'm also good. So, first of all, introduce yourself to our viewers so they can know
Sure,
about you.
sure. I'm Dr. Daphne Soares, and I'm the founder of Carousel Moms Business and Lifestyle Coaching, an NLP master practitioner, a counselor, and also a 23 times international best-selling author with one collab with Les Brown. And you will learn much more about me as we go along.
Okay, so that's amazing. So, my first question is, can you tell us a little about your personal journey?
Okay. Well, my personal journey, I used to work in a 9 to 5 job when I was young before my marriage. And then I got married and moved from Pakistan to Dubai. And here I became a full stay at home mom, blessed with two awesome children who are young adults now. And then I decided as they grew up to start a business of my own because for a woman, it's quite difficult, especially a mom, because she's expected to look after the home, the children. And if she's going for a 9 to 5 job, how does she cope up? By the time she travels home, and then the cooking, the cleaning, and everything, managing, it is not an easy task. And that's when I'll explore the avenue of starting a business of my own and brainstorm different ideas, different products, different services. And then I stumbled upon a counseling course. When I did this counseling course, I found that there was a major change in my mindset and my approach to myself, my family, and everyone who came in contact with me. My whole mindset changed, and I could think broader. I was more patient, more understanding, knowing when people were irritated, what were the triggers behind it that could trigger somebody to be either in a bad mood or a good mood. And that was very, very enriching for me, through which I started my journey into psychology, going deeper into it. And then I found coaching, and I found that coaching really spoke me, because I believe that every person has great potential. We don't need to label them just because of their parents, their grandparents, their nationality, their religion, their culture. No, we need to accept every human being as a human being, wise and talent. And that's what I liked about coaching, because in counseling, as we go along, you will learn that with counseling, we basically go into the history of your family. And as we create that genealogy of your family, we come to discover that some habits are inherited, and then you're labeled with it that okay, it's coming from your father, your mother, like how illnesses, how diabetes is and all this. Okay, your parents had arthritis, diabetes, so obviously you will have the diabetes here one day in your life. Whereas I found that coaching really was something that you go where you want to go, be who you want to be. If you want to be you even an astronaut, you want to go to the moon, even if you're frightened and scared of things, you still can achieve it with support and the right approach. So nothing is impossible, and I believe that I too am impossible and unstoppable. So you can surely count on soaring to success with Suarez.
Wow, amazing, amazing journey. So now my question is, who has been your biggest influence in your life?
My biggest influence would be no other than my dear mother. May her soul rest in peace. She was the advocate of the High Court of Balochistan and Sindh. Balochistan is Quetta and Sindh is Karachi in Pakistan. So she also never neglected us. She had her law chamber in the home when we were in Balochistan as we were growing up. When we came to Karachi, she had her law chamber close to the house, and she made sure that she was able to attend to us as well as her work. And she was very committed. Plus, she was a high achiever, achieved many gold medals, many international recognitions. She was also the legal advisor to the Vatican, Rome, that is in Italy. So, as a legal advisor, also, she was representing our whole community. She was a very strong woman. Even amongst men, no one dared to mess with her. Her name was enough, whether it was in the police station or it was in the courts. Who did not know EC Pinto Advocate High Court, and who wanted to mess with her? I don't think anybody wanted to mess with her. She was a woman of command and integrity.
Okay, so amazing. So now my next question is, how do you support mothers globally?
Lovely. Well, mothers have a lot of potential in them, but sadly, everyone has labeled them that they must be locked in the four corners of the house. They must clean, they must cook, and look after the children. That's all. As we are growing up, our dads always say, study hard. Even mom says, study hard, do well in life, you'll get a good job, you'll work, blah, blah, blah. Everything is told to us. But once we get married, we're expected to just look after the kids. Where does our career, where does our future, where does anything go of a woman? We also have some rights. We are also humans. We do have feelings. Sadly, that is not recognized in most homes, that the woman also has feelings and thoughts. Everybody must get a hot meal, everybody must sleep, everybody must watch TV, but the mom is cooking, giving everybody the food. She's the last one to eat, the last one to sleep, or rather never sleep also. Why is that? She deserves the most love, the most care, because I strongly believe that when mom is happy, the whole family is happy. When mom is sick and in a bad mood, then you will be thinking twice, oh Lord, save my soul. Mom's in a bad mood. Now, how many, sticks are we going to get? Or are we going to get any food today? Or are we not going to get food? So, when a mom is at her best, living a passion and a life, something that she wants, she can sow to her success. And this I can confidently say, because I myself had a 9 to 5 job in a senior executive position in different pharmaceuticals in Pakistan before marriage. And really, I was soaring to my success. Got married, was asked to leave the job, and then we moved to Dubai, and I was asked to, it was rather a good idea. We had a discussion. It was not on dictatorship. It was me and my spouse decided that if I work just to earn for a maid to get a salary, what's the use of paying for a maid? Better I stay at home and enjoy my children and personally raise the kids myself. And that is what I did. I became 100% stay at home mom and looked after my kids, nurtured them. I treasure every moment. I've had the best moments in life with my kids. I don't regret it. Yes, there were some challenges that when I decided to work as they grew up, it was challenging to get a job because, yes, I was obsolete with a lot of programs. As you can see, the technology, how it is upscaling. So I had not worked for nearly 20 years. So you can imagine things were tough. And plus, I being born and raised in Pakistan, I know very well the family values that we have. that we want to be associated with our home. We have our responsibility as much as, like I said, well, mom needs breathing space, but I know I myself have it in me that I must know what the children are doing. My husband is okay, food is cooked, the house is clean, and everything. This just is part of me because I was born and raised with that mindset. And well, for me, then business was a good option, which I chose. Yes, I did have the question from my husband when I discussed about starting a business, that where I expected him to get the money. He was like, we need a lot of money to start a business. And I said, but I am starting a business. He said, yes, but who's providing the money? And I was like, I am starting a business. And he would go on, from where is the money coming? I am starting a business. I was just stubborn like a kid. And I had my vision clear. My passion was there that I would start something from home. So the children never got neglected, the home never got neglected, and plus I could find some time for me time to nap, to pamper myself, and to enjoy my life also, because I have a right to live, right? As a mom. And that's where my success grew. And I am now globally empowering moms to success, to break free from whatever's holding them back, because the women have it in us. We can do it if we want, and we don't have the toxic community or family members or toxic neighbors drowning us down with things that really don't matter. I hope I have answered your question, Manav.
Amazing, great answer. So now my next question is, how do you balance business and motherhood?
Lovely. So, for me to balance, first, I had to study myself, the needs and the wants of the family. Needs come first, wants are also important, but are they genuine wants? Right? When a baby is small, they can cry anytime, but as the children grow, they should not be crying any and every time. They need to learn also to be independent, support in the chores in the house. And I think that's just right, that every family member helps in one way or the other. They can pick up their plates. Even my husband can pick up his plate and wash his own plate for a change, and maybe also help to pick my plate and wash it. What's the harm? Because there is nothing about a man or a woman in the house and the gender equality and say I'm the head of the home. Because if men are the head of the family, as truly they are, and I strongly believe, men, you are the head of the family. But remember, the head needs a heart. And who's the heart? We are the heart of the family. We feel the family. We don't only use our heads to think things out, but we feel it also. So we both, the head and the heart is important. Then that's how the house is run. So never feel inferior if you as a man are helping your wife in the house, because you only add years to her life. And if she's alive, think what a happy married life you will have. Your children will have a mother still alive. Otherwise, you will help her to get the visa and the ticket, the direct flight to the grave, very soon. So think twice before you really make hell for your wife and expect her to do everything alone.
Okay, so my next question is, do you only focus on moms or dads too?
Initially, I started focusing on moms and women. So that's where I included, because women to become mothers or going to get married or something, they also needed some guidance. Because sadly, as we grew up, most of you will observe that there were so many things we did not know or were not told, right? You never knew what it meant to be a mother or to be a wife. It is not Cinderella story or anything, and they lived happily ever after. Married life is not that romantic. If you're over exaggerating if it's like that. It's not a bed of roses. And see, roses also have thorns, so the ups and downs is fine. But then you need to understand that life calls for more. And then I start getting the demands from men saying, what did we do to you that you don't like us? You're only supporting moms and women. It was because they get least support. Men, you are always, especially out of the house, so you do meet a lot of people, you get to see a lot of role models, guidance, get ideas and stuff like that. And I have started helping men it's a smaller avenue, but it's that men can approach me, and I'm happy to guide you and to also help you with your mindset in your lifestyle, being an NLP master practitioner, a timeline therapist, and a counselor. So I can help you to soar to your success in your family too.
Simple words.
Your mic is off.
Can you hear me?
Lovely. NLP stands for Neuro Linguistic Programming. Yes, I can, my dear. So it stands for Neuro Linguistic Programming, which means we work with your brain. Okay, it could be your past life, your current life, because everything of our life is defined by our past. What traumas, what challenges we went through, what lessons we learned, and what experiences we had. Some are good, some are bad. So sometimes you need to rewire those situations that were traumatic, painful to you, and you were unsuccessful, by giving it a new meaning, redefining them, and then helping them to help you to bloom out into a better person. So NLP is something that I highly recommend, and this is something that I have attached with my business, not only to be a business coach and lifestyle coach, but NLP, because the brain is which rules everything that we say and do in our life.
Okay, so that's amazing. How does NLP help in everyday life?
Beautiful. I'll give my own example. For me, I was a stereotypical type of mom that if I said black is white, you just don't argue with me because I said that. That's how elders used to be. But I've learned that even learning from a little one, listening to little children is also important. And I moved away from my stereotypical motherhood into being a friend and a guide. And also I take a lot of advice from my children. I'll tell you, they are just awesome. And the person I am today, my hats off, my salutes, my gratitude goes to my no other than my daughter, and then of course my son chips in, the little young man. But she has played a major role in whoever I am, whether it's in my thinking, in my lifestyle, or anything. She is my rock star, and I always would salute her for everything, because I think sometimes we don't see the need that mom needs, that boost sometimes and some things. So we are like real friends in the family, be it my husband, be it my kids and all. We don't, because they are now adults. So I think, as my kids say, that our parenting days are over. So yeah, in some way it is, parenting days are over. Over to you, Manav. Are you frozen, Manav? I think she's having tech issues today. Yeah, so I would strongly advise you to rewire yourself, your mind, and everything. I think she's back with us. Welcome back, Manam. Go ahead.
Yeah, so my question is, what is the most powerful NLP technique you ever seen?
Every technique, every therapy works in different ways, because every person, every client is very different. Some are very receptive, some are extremely challenging. They want the therapy to be done, but they internally do not want to let go of a certain habit or mindset or something, either because of fear, or they are too embedded in their things. So because of that, sometimes I need to repeat the same therapy or use another therapy, and some just work like a click. it's gone, everything's solved. So it just depends accordingly.
Okay, so now do you like to give any last advice to our viewers?
Sure. I would say learn to wow yourself. Yes. Recognize your talents, your capabilities. If you are waiting for others to wow you and say, very good, well, my friend, maybe that will never ever happen in your life. Because sometimes people feel that if they praise the other, they might become less and the other will shine more. Well, that's not the case. If you believe in yourself, you will definitely shine and soar to your success, because the world is really big and needs you. So firstly, learn to wow yourself, pat yourself on the back for all that you do, whether as a man or a woman, whether you're earning for the family, even if the family is not satisfied with the amount you're earning. Appreciate that you have come that far, but do not halt. There's always room for improvement. The day you think that you know everything, that's the first day downfall in your life. So let it not be the first day of your downfall by thinking you know it all. You can never know it all till your dying day. Be ready to learn from big and small, whatever age, male or female, your parents, your relatives, the neighbors, teachers, classmates, colleagues, anybody. Learn. You are big enough to use your common sense, what is right and wrong, what is good and bad, and then filter what is good and right and try to role model it and be the person you are called to be, someone different. You're being sent with a mission to fulfill on earth, and you should not go back without fulfilling that mission which you have been sent on earth. It is possible, it's not impossible, because I know myself. Corporate job, 9 to 5, got married, left my job, 20 years stay at home, and then running my business on my own, still not neglecting the home and the family, and working globally with numerous global recognitions. And it is definitely possible. And yeah, follow me on Facebook, read my stories, and let's connect, because I believe if I can do it, there's nothing lacking in you. You can do it if only you believe in yourself.
Okay, amazing, pretty. So this was our today's guest, and she was so special, and we learned a lot from her experience. So Allah with everyone. You will see in our next interview. Allah Hafiz. Till then, take care of yourself, and we will take